Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome back to EDT, eaudetreasure. I'm Steven, and I am going to unpack an absolute gem for you in this video. This is episode 19 on the channel, and I'm unpacking rare, discontinued, or otherwise interesting fragrances that I'm adding to my collection. I've been doing this for a few years now, and I just sometimes amaze myself when I find some of these gems and I get them at a really low price. And I just thought, why not make a YouTube channel just to show people my hobby? I don't do reviews, or I'm trying not to do everything else. I'm trying not to do what everyone else is doing. There's a billion fragrance channels that you can find if you want to get reviews on any of this stuff from a trained nose or people who know what they're talking about. I'll admit I'm not the best reviewer of this stuff, but I love it. I love what I'm doing. I love this hobby. And I just want to show you an absolute gem that I was amazed that I found and picked up for a pretty good price. So this is the third video I'm doing in this, this morning actually. It's about 10:30 in the morning in Japan. I'm in Tokyo. And you can see I made a little mess on the floor. I unpacked those already, and I guess I can put in the shot. I'll put in the shot later, the other ones that I just unpacked and reviewed, but you could just check it out on the channel. I'll put a link, a card right here. That would be episode 17, 18. This is episode 19. So if any of you are fans of Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'homme, then you will love what I'm going to show you here. This is not what you would consider the holy grail or the grail bottle for fans of La Nuit de l'homme. It's not that, but it is a very rare and discontinued and cherished flanker from the La Nuit de l'homme line. Now, La Nuit de l'homme, for those of you who don't know, is a flanker of l'homme, Yves Saint Laurent l'homme. And that came out in the mid-2000s, I think 2003 or 4 or 5. La Nuit de l'homme came out in 2009, and it has its own fan club. I mean, there are people that absolutely love La Nuit de l'homme. Not quite Creed Aventus style fan club, but there's people that absolutely love it. And I don't know if I should talk about my review of La Nuit de l'homme in this video, but I'll just talk about what this is. Let's open this up. All right. So this came for sale. I picked this up about 5 days ago. It popped up on the website that I look at. I go shopping for these fragrances, and I looked it up. It was there for maybe 20-25 minutes before I bought it. I was looking it up because, frankly, I don't know anything about this. I didn't know anything about this. I looked it up. I gave myself an education. Took about 5 minutes. I even asked for a discount and got it, and then bought it. One of the advantages I have here in Japan, one of the reasons I'm making this channel is so special is because my opportunity here in Japan to do this, like, this might not exist if I lived anywhere else. If I lived in America, my country, I might not be able to find this kind of stuff at these prices. But I have access here, so it's a unique opportunity. What is this? Well, you know by the title, and I don't need to keep you in suspense any longer. So let's get this thing open. All right. Here it is. This is La Nuit de l'homme frozen cologne. Take a look. La Nuit de l'homme frozen cologne. Cool name, right? Let's look at the cap. Needs to be cleaned a little bit, but it looks nice. Not too many scratches on it. Let's look at the bottom. Now, I didn't see the batch code. I didn't look up the batch code. I didn't have access in the pictures to the bottom of this. But it didn't matter because this isn't one where you're looking for a certain batch or year. This is one where you're just looking for it. Any year is fine. And I don't know how many years this came out. But this was released in 2012. So I told you, L'Homme is from the mid-2000s. La Nuit de l'Homme came out in 2009. And it's a big hit because it's really unique and just guys love it. It's based on cardamom. And it's a spicy and sweet and spicy cardamom that's very seductive, and people consider it a date night fragrance. And it's called the night of the man. I guess that's the best way to describe La Nuit de l'Homme, the man's night. So I don't know what year, if this is 2012, but here's the batch code. I haven't looked it up, so I have it right in front of me. Let me look this thing up right now and see what year this is so I can tell you. 62J101. 62J101. Let's see what the database says. January 2012. This is an original right from the first year. Like I said, maybe this was just released 1 year and disappeared. But this is an early flanker. So La Nuit de l'Homme they have a lot of flankers. There are a whole bunch. I'm not going to name them. I don't know all the names of them. But one of the recent popular ones was called Bleu Electrique. Came out for 1 year recently, like 2 years ago, and it's gone already. And prices are like $200 for a new one. When new, it was just like $80. So it's doubled already. So this might have come out just 1 year. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments how long that this was out for. From 2012 to, was it out for a few years? Were there a couple releases of this, or is it just 1 year? It's 100 ml size. What's left inside? It looks like it's about 80% full. I won't say 90% full. Let's take the top off. It's clean. Yeah, it looks like it's about 80. We got 80 ml in here. Maybe 90 ml. Maybe 90 ml in this thing. But I just, I couldn't believe that. I saw it, number one. Number two, somebody else didn't grab it. One of the advantages here in Japan is a lot of the flankers, people don't know what is popular internationally. They just, sometimes something that's really hot internationally is popular here. For example, La Nuit de l'Homme sells for a lot here in Japan. People know about that, people go for it. But when the frozen cologne, people look at that, people look at the flankers and say, oh, that's not the original, I don't want it. Or I don't know what it is, I'm not going to pay a high price for it. But I swoop in and I see it, I look it up, and these are selling for a lot. A new one of these, I think, is $300. 300 or 350 on eBay. I told you, the fan club is crazy for this La Nuit de l'Homme stuff. And I think a used one, this is probably worth $150. That's my guess. $150 for this La Nuit de l'Homme frozen cologne. Let me look this one up and tell you about it. All right, so what is it? This is a fresher take on La Nuit de l'Homme. So I told you La Nuit de l'Homme is a slightly spicy, sweet fragrance. It works well all year round, but I think it's more of a cooler weather fragrance. And this one, even though it's called frozen cologne, this one is more citrus. This is a fresher, lighter take on La Nuit de l'Homme. And it's very highly rated. So this thing on Fragrantica is rated 4.41. Very high. So these are the other ones that I reviewed, that I unpacked in the earlier videos today. Bulgari Man in Black. This is a travel kit, or travel edition, which is kind of rare. And then this one here, Armani Code Sport Athlete, which is long discontinued. All three of these, what they have in common is they're highly rated on Fragrantica. All of them are 4.4 or above. I think this is 4.4. No, sorry, 4.3? I can't remember, 4.3 or 4.4, 4.41. This is, I think, 4.41. It's just amazing how highly rated all three of these are that I just opened today. So here's a treasure on EDT, a rare discontinued gem that I picked up. What did I pay for this? You want to know, don't you? Let me see what it was. Give me a second. Let me, I didn't pull this one up yet and get ready for the video. Forgive me, I was distracted. I got to finish this quickly because I'm going to a barbecue. Like in 5 minutes, my ride is coming, so I got to finish this video as fast as possible. All right, so I didn't exactly get this for peanuts. I didn't pay 20 bucks for this, but I did pay about 8,000 yen for this. What is 8,000 yen converted to dollars? Let's just say about 65 bucks. 65 to 69, less than 70 bucks. So let's just say 65 bucks, about that I got this for. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So what does it smell like? I don't have any spaces left on my... I have something sprayed here already. Here. I have something sprayed on this elbow. This elbow. There's nothing left. Maybe my wrist. Maybe right here. Can't resist. Let's give a little spray on my wrist here, just so I can see what it smells like. Okay. All right. Yep, I smell La Nuit de l'Homme. That's it. That's basically it. It's just a fresher take on La Nuit de l'Homme. So I wanted to show you an even more precious treasure from La Nuit de l'Homme in this video. A few months ago, I had the same story. It was a miracle, but I managed to find and grab and have in my possession and unpack what is considered the grail, the holy grail of La Nuit de l'Homme, and that is an original 2009 bottle from, it's a 100 ml 2009 bottle that is nearly full. And I wanted to show it to you in this video, but I packed it away already. So that's something that I'll just have to show sometime in the future whenever I open up that box that I packed away. But I have it, and I smelled that thing, and it is glorious. Now, really quickly, am I a fan of La Nuit de l'Homme? Not really. That might disappoint some of you. I'm not really a big fan of this scent. It just doesn't work for me. I tried a sample of it years ago when I first saw Jeremy Fragrance talking about this, and the algorithm on YouTube, I found Jeremy's channel a long time ago. We're talking 2016, when he had just been on for a year. I mean, he was sitting at a desk wearing like a blue V-neck sweater, actually doing reviews and talking about La Nuit de l'Homme as his favorite fragrance. So I've been watching that guy's channel for, what, 5 years now? 5 or 6 years now. And La Nuit de l'Homme is his favorite. So I got samples of it to try it, and I never really liked it. I didn't get it. And the women that I had dated over the years, none of them liked it. One of them said, this smells like an old man. So sorry for all of you fans out there. I just didn't get it. But when I got that 2009 bottle 3-4 months ago, it changed. And I smelled it, and I wore it all day. The thing lasted all day, like good 8 hours of strength. I learned to like it. I appreciated it finally. It grew on me. So now I like this scent. Not a huge fan, but just I realize that it is a work of art, and I like it. So Frozen Cologne added to my collection. A true gem, rare, discontinued, highly sought after fragrance. It's nice, a lighter, fresher take on La Nuit de l'Homme. Yep, lighter cardamom is what I get from it. So, am I going to spray this a lot? Probably not. I mean, it's not nearly full anymore, so if I spray it a little bit, you're not going to really notice it going down that much. So I might spend a couple days wearing this, maybe not in the heat, when it cools down a little bit. Maybe in September next month I'll wear a little bit. Maybe I'll spray a little bit of this now, and then save this for the cooler weather. So the 3 fragrances I just reviewed today, I'll release them episode 17, 18, 19 on EDT. Please give me a like, thumbs up if you like my videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you like what I'm doing, showing you what I am acquiring and unpacking and adding to my collection here in Japan, this unique opportunity where I live here and I find this stuff just... If you're wondering how this stuff just exists, like how this stuff just ends up for sale so cheap, fragrances, people just don't like fragrances that, it's not a thing here in Japan, and the same thing in South Korea. I used to live there. People like brand names. They love the brand names here. Yves Saint Laurent, Armani, Bulgari, of course. They buy it, they give it as gifts. They spray it a few times, and then they just put it away and don't wear it anymore. It's not a habit for them, and it's actually rude to go out in public and have smell like cologne. The society here is that you don't bother other people. And this is one of those things that is considered bothering to other people. Of course, you have people that smell like cigarettes and smell like booze and smell like body odor in the summer. And that's common. It's not accepted, but it's common. But, you know, how dare you actually wear cologne and smell nice on the train or in public? That's my satire. But they put this away, and 5, 10, 15, 20 years later, they get rid of it. They either bring it to the market and somebody sells it in their perfume shop, or they put it online, and I come around and I scoop it up when I find it. So people have no idea that some of this used stuff is so highly sought after. They think it's garbage because nobody wants a used cologne. And for the most part, they're right. But freaks like us, we just eat this stuff up. So that's enough for this video. If you want to say hi, if you have any suggestions for stuff for me to look for and unpack for you in these videos, make a suggestion in the comments. All right, see you in the next video. Thanks for coming by. And stick around because I have some, what's coming? I have some awesome Gucci stuff that is coming in the mail pretty soon, later this week. All right, see you in the next video.